holding us up. Cool air.
To be fair, it's Sharkbait holding us up, but I'm here.
What the Q stands for? Stands for quarterly reports. Alright. I think last time, the most memorable moment has to be the part where Bella reduced a man's head to ashes.
Just
I mean,
obliterate the sails.
not ashes. I more froze it and it like collapsed. Because remember, Metalfit has a cold core, not a hot core.
That's what I call brain
Bella's invented
freeze.
Cold fusion.
God dang
She
it.
cold fused his face.
That's what I call brain freeze.
Haha.
His face is a new power source for the city.
Careful you don't catch a cold. Maybe, and let's go make the typical Dr. Freeze jokes already. Don't forget to chill out. Ho ho ho.
Do you think he's coming back? No way.
Oh. Thanks, Bella.
What
Thanks.
killed the dinosaurs? Nothing. They still exist.
I don't want to cure cancer. I want to make dinosaurs. D&D Memes' latest hot topic is high-level characters in the setting that aren't solving every problem.
And they probably solved problems like a while ago, and they're just retiring now.
I think you saved the world once, and you're like, you know what? I don't need that again.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend the last of my days as a farmer. Hey, Thanos spent the last of his days as a farmer. Remember that.
I mean, true, but at the same time, it's also hotly debated, like what he was cooking in Avengers Endgame.
Oh my god.
Whatever it was perfectly balanced.
Also, there is a follow-up to that comic.
I keep a summer home.
The kid, he's single-minded. But at least he knows what he has his priorities straight. All right. Last time, you kids didn't just reduce one person to mulch. You also were confronted with the uncomfortable truth that as celebrities, you were also required to attend special occasions.
The horror.
It's terrifying. I know. This time being the Lantern Lodge Gallery, where the Pathfinder Society, in cooperation with venture capital Amaria Lee, has set up a variety of powerful, majestic relics for people to go ooh and ah over. As one would imagine. You have spent almost the entire morning getting whapped with big ol' puffy makeup brushes and the lot to make you appear as presentable as possible for the higher echelons, as you are fighters and are not trusted with knowing what the standards are. Now that I think about it, I don't think anyone on that list would really fit that bill. Maybe the students from Mwangi, maybe, but even they have like gnolls. Who probably
I like to think Arbeth looks quite clean and proper.
There ain't like a billion little blows.
It's Baby Browse who fits the stereotype of like dirty hyena.
Why the hell is Spider-Man so bad at this? He literally went to several classes. He should know what a class looks like.
Because he's very bad at actually dealing with people in a prolonged sense.
Fair enough.
Also, it's really different being on the other side of the desk, believe me.
I mean, I think things would be a bit different if, you fought a variety of bad people who attack you in a variety of ways, be it physically or mentally, and, you made a deal with the devil. I think at that point, some part of you needs to have been chafed off that gives a shit.
Yeah, but one of these things has a brain with a whole bunch of needles in it.
I mean, I guess that does make the roll call a little more awkward. The last thing I want to do is what I call Brain Boy, anything incorrect.
Also, while we're getting ready, I'm gonna slap a pair of these on Kujan and on Arba.
Those do not go with those pants.
Put them on Bay.
I can jump so high.
Yeah, once you activate them. So they're just gonna sit on your feet unless
Yeah.
you need them.
You have to click your heel and then you go.
I can do the Doctor Doom flying heel thing.
Ah, my eyes.
No.
Shush! Or I will make you say sus by reversing your voice midway! Ha. Either way. You are sent out over yonder to the Lantern Large Gallery, and now that you are perfectly and pristinely made up to fit in with the higher echelons of society. The Lantern Lodge Gallery is not described in any way, shape, or form in this book, which I find a little bit,
That's such. Yeah.
I really get the feeling that this whole, like, I know that every single AP has, like, one filler book that exists exclusively because they really, really can't let go of this leveling structure. And because they want to have 12 books in a year, because, hey, one book a month, woo! But what gets me about this is if you're not... If I don't get a little read aloud for the building to make the players go, ooh, and ah... Come on, man. You can't make an Oriental adventure if you don't make the players ooh and ah. If I approach a spooky, scary castle in Ustadov, I want to go, ooh, that's spooky!
Yeah.
Is there really no description here? Yep. Not here. It might be in the back somewhere because, you know, that's where I want to have that fucking word be written. Great. Point is, it's a beautiful building. I don't know what it looks like because, honestly, I still have no idea what the fucking local architecture looks like. Because, like, every single goddamn picture that is, in fact, descriptive of the environment usually fixates on the player characters in the arena or, like, overhead views. Not a lot of low-down shots. They really show off the town and its local flavor. So weird that they booked this whole chapter that's about exploring the local flavor when the local flavor is a backseat. Great. Luckily, they do have a whole fucking full-page spread of whatever the hell this is. Thanks. The best you get is this, and it's like every single fucking Eastern market scene ever. Cool, thanks.
I'm a goblin. I probably do goblin
This
things.
goblin is
Also,
standing next to a ramen stall, holding a lit explosive device. What the fuck is wrong with
And
him?
also, there's some ninjas.
Those are terrible ninjas. Why are they walking on the street? In
They're
dark
kind of
clothes. Why are they not wearing daytime clothes? Or, I don't know, a disguise, as ninjas would actually do.
Because we like to put ninja to be the dudes in the black pajamas.
I hate
That
it.
have,
Yeah,
swords over their shoulders.
Ninja
in the
Brian.
middle of the day.
Swords over their shoulders is a ninja thing, and it offers no tactical advantage.
There's one final problem that I have with this, and it's that these ninjas are attacking them in, like, a public scene instead of, I don't know, an isolated alley that's, you know, dark and dingy. I don't know, just feeling these ninjas are probably, like, the novices who don't know how this works yet.
I don't know, poisoning the ramen shop.
Poison the bomb
All
that he's
the
holding.
level 14s.
Poison the bomb that he's holding. That's the answer. Here, put your bomb in this special bomb oil. Make it extra poppy.
And I'll lick it.
Oh, look. There's too many steps to this plan.
Yeah, Bond murder.
The Lantern Lodge Gallery is. I don't even know. It's not even. I don't even know if it is a gallery building, if it's intended for gallery art exhibits and the like. If it is a. What is it called again? Like a one-time use? An incidental usage of the building? It just says that it's filled to the brim. So, here it is. Filled to the brim. All kinds of people from all around the world, including peasants, come by. Although the peasants are... They probably come like before, in the morning, before the rich people can be bothered to wake up. And now they're all herded outside, and they all talk about, man, can you imagine? And there's probably a whole bunch of people giggling about the cards that they drew on that deck of many things. You know, everyone loves a good interactive prop. Yeah, the fucking poison ivy licks it.
Should have licked it.
I like that there's another one of those where the guy like casts poison cloud or whatever. It's like there's no escape from this, and then like a south wind blows, so the poison cloud blows right on top of him.
We like to call that one the World War I maneuver. Jesus Christ, that's sad. Alright. Your primary objective here is to look important, which is to say, you're as much such dressing as the objects contained within the glass cases. The magical glass cases, that is. You can reach inside, but you won't find anything. Gosh, someone probably tried. There's probably at least one person who's like, I'm lucky and wanted to grab a deck of many things card and broke it. And they had to get escorted off the property. And he's making a whole scene about his freedom and right. And he's probably one of those people like, I'm a sovereign citizen. I never swore fealty to the Empress. Yeah.
The Empress is a private corporation.
I am not obliged to any corporation I do not sign a contract with. Wiggle, 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 as he's escorted off the property. However, for you, there is another benefit to being at this beautiful point in time and space. Every single patron is here. As you would imagine, since this is part of the tournament or incidental, they keep going back and forth whether or not the situation is organized because of the tournament or if it's purely coincidental or if it's associated with the tournament at all in an official capacity. But your patrons are all here, so you can rub up elbows with anyone you like. Also here,
Yeah.
the only other party currently present is, what are they called again? Tino's Toughest. There you go.
Yeah.
Good boy squad.
Every time I read this section, I always go alongside the two fighting teams. I keep forgetting the one of the fighting teams is the player party. It just feels weird to heap the players in with the NPCs.
That is a little odd, yeah.
Well, you can take a look around at all these beautiful relics and their beautiful
I can't see
applications.
anything.
Well, it's because there's no tokens on the map. Well, there are no the relics on the map either, so it's not like
Okay.
you could point and click your way through this delightful adventure.
Mhm.
Gosh, oh, forget the dapper games are yellow on this one. Click and drag, click and drag, click and drag, click and drag,
Yeah.
click and drag.
Wow, we exist.
Wowie zowie.
Browser is shaking for some reason up and down. I don't know why. Weird.
It's 'cause you're too excited. Calm
I
the
guess so.
Stop being shark bait.
By the way, I washed her little head, and she dozed off immediately. She's like gone.
She's
Troublemaker.
just enjoying herself, Claire. Why are you being so mean about it?
Having a good time, having a good time.
Yes, Claire. Dick kick him.
Gecko.
How the hell is there an artifact at level 10? What is this thing? It's a book. Boring.
Concrete block of better luck next time.
Anyway, as I mentioned, you are attending a party. You have at least an influence round or two to rub up some elbows.
Yeah. This guy. Remember who's who. But I do know. Got like standing with General Hasa Katsuhida.
Look, I think we impressed that guy quite a bit with our not scuffed at all rescue mission.
Let's see.
Don't know how impressive tactically it was.
Most patrons cap out their influences at around 8 points. In case you need some context.
Oh,
So we got a long way to go.
I mean,
Who
if
the heck is Mila Headstone Sylvia Vervana Ivan?
It's the merchant bird lady.
yeah,
Oh.
They like shenanigans.
Bjorp. Bjorp.
Bjork.
Well, the ball's in your court, kids.
well, let
that's
us schmooze.
Operation Be Cool.
The gallery is a large
Sorry, I
open.
was eating some leftovers. We shall schmooze. I was listening.
Give like a mouthful of cherries.
Mm-hmm.
They were noodles.
I want to go see some items.
The gallery is a large open space, with the items placed on small wooden pedestals inside a glass case. Each of them has one of those red ropes around it. Above each one of them is like a little card that explains the item, its supposed purpose, theorized means of destruction, etc., etc. All the fun things that people tend to associate with cool things. There's even like a. Wait, is this before? Yeah, this will be after Gauntlet. It's even like a little model of a lighthouse.
Neat.
I'm actually understanding the items too, because that's. As an alchemist, I'm also a tinkerer. I tinker with things.
Stefan just stares at the Maxim and 1910 machine gun, just like, the heck is that?
It looks like an extremely complicated version of what your robot has for an arm.
Could I attach that to his arm?
I mean, unless you can remove it from its casing, you would never really know. It's really hard to gauge whether or not something is compatible until you know, get your dirty little hands on it. Those
You can
tiny
attach those
grabby
things
paws.
if you have enough glue.
Blue.
I know I haven't been on this world for more than 6 years, but I'm sure Moscow does not exist. What is a Moscow?
It's like a cow, but it's covered in like green stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. She knows all about it.
Yeah.
Arbeth points it out very clearly. We clearly fought one of those. Remember the poison cow thing and the poison lake thing?
Remember Joey the poison cow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we fought in our base. That makes sense.
yeah, that's what a Moscow was clearly.
Apparently you can find these in those things. Weird.
Darn, we should have searched that. Wait, what did
Ours
happen
was
to
a
that thing?
ripoff.
Ours is a ripoff. Okay, I like that.
I presume you got rid of the corpse before it started to stink the place up.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours just didn't have anything in it. Lame.
Like the world's worst Wonder Ball.
damn
Kinder
it.
Got
Egg.
a Kinder Surprise egg, and there's nothing in it.
God damn it, fucking Joey the poison cow.
Dang it, how can I choke if there's nothing in the Kinder Surprise egg?
Why is that your priority?
Dang, Bella.
Look, life goals sometimes are pretty short.
I actually quite like that.
Man.
Yeah, let's go. They had people, like, where y'all going?
I can go talk with the dragons.
I was kind of following you because the items of that stuff interested me as well. I'm not, aside from proving my alchemic superiority, I'm not one for social engagement.
If you feel any particular need, there's also probably like a big old table full of refreshments.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Oof.
Okay, I'm gonna be that person who just like puts all the shrimp in their mouth.
How you just stay next to the clams.
You can't just eat all the shrimp, Claire.
Dude, okay, I wouldn't play this in character because she probably doesn't even know what sea animals are. Oh, well, then again, rainforest or desert knoll, shrug.
Those can
Like-
never be adjacent to the ocean, though.
Yeah, true. Like she just look at a clam and be like, "The f is that?"
Before you get to the ocean, there's always like 2 miles of beach biome, which no one ever crosses if they grew up inside an inland climate.
Well, wait, river clams exist. What am I talking about?
God. Damn it, Claire!
Sorry, like my brain went to clams. Go on.
Clonk.
Yeah, Kushan is approaching the dragon.
As mentioned, there are many items present here, if so desired. There's a stick that supposedly controls the plane of pure chaos, the Maelstrom. By giving it a tap 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 on the ground, you can cause all nearby physical matter to rapidly change composition and nature.
I mean, if you can control it, is it really chaos?
Who says you can control it all that well?
That's fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
So when you just bring it in.
The little lighthouse turns out to be this... Effectively, it's like a necromantic spotlight. It's a fairly complicated object that can both teleport creatures from within a certain chamber inside of it to anywhere it wants within quite a few miles. And it can also create a big old whoop spotlight effect that just causes the dead to rise. You know, a couple of skeletons, some zombies.
Normal lighthouse stuff.
It's called the Gauntlet, apparently. Apparently, it has sat beside a town for hundreds of years without ever getting, well, anything other than, ooh, spooky house. As you do. Apparently it was dormant, and was then haunted by its old master. There's a whole fun story to read here, but that's another AP. Whoop!
What does Kujan glean from the dragons?
Kujan, you're hanging out with the dragons. What are you trying to do here? What angle are you playing?
Well, I mean, they seemed to like people who, like last time I believe they were all into like the trickstery thing and just playing around. I don't know my memories wrong the last time we saw them.
Gosh.
So
It
I'm
seemed
trying to
about
make
it to
friends
me.
with the big old dragons.
Yeah.
I'm a kobold is kind of a thing we do.
God, you must be like so baby to them.
I kind of am.
So,
They are quirkiness.
so you're hamming it up with them?
Yeah, I'm hamming it up with Big G and Collyroot.
Mm-hmm.
Big G in the collie.
All right. Well, they'll give me some diplomacy. Let's see how that works out for you.
Thank God I'm a master of diplomacy.
Say that.
Master of disguise.
Get it?
Yes, I do say
Wink.
that.
Hot dang.
As they say in Papa, hot ziggity.
Why, yes, I do the like finger pistol, hold my drink, and wink at them at the same time.
I it probably would kill you, I imagine. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to do it myself. Stab.
Is that a knife? Yes, it is. Tell by the way it's stabbing me.
You yuck it up. You ham it up. The two of you have a lot of laughing going on. Odds are one of you knocks over a display because you are dealing with a very large dragon, and eventually there's a lot of moving back and forth as you need to stand far enough away to have a pleasant conversation without breaking your neck, but also need to get up close to occasionally make hand gestures at each other. It's a very, very strange affair, and really reminds you just how massive these creatures are. Luckily, because
Big.
yes, indeed. I think Arbeth and Bethany are both looking at all the cool items. I mean, one of them is this massive, just heap of gears and what are they called again? Springs. Clicking and clinging together. It's called a spell engine.
What are they?
Fascinating.
Apparently, it can make either whatever you want. It can just boop, create any object, or it can weave powerful spells.
Wait, so is this thing like a freaking Magitech engine from Final Fantasy?
I mean, it's like a room-sized engine according to the description, even though the little glass case makes it look like it's a little toy.
They're little projections.
Otherwise, that fucking lighthouse wouldn't fit in here. All right.
It really adds to the decor. What's Bia doing?
What is Bia doing?
I thought I'd, go over and speak with, what was her name? Q Mai Shai?
Joe Mashai, of course.
Yeah.
The lady in waiting.
Because I vaguely remember her being into animals.
She doesn't seem to enjoy this particular arrangement too much. There's too many people. It's too crowded here. I'm not going to put too many tokens on the map because it slows the whole game down. It'll annoy the hell out of you.
Let's get distracted by an NPC that doesn't actually exist.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I could look for like a crowd token. A troop of commoners.
Just think of the size of the map.
Darling. She doesn't seem too impressed by the whole arrangement. It's... You can tell that she seems to like something a bit more exciting than this.
Well, could regale her with a story about a time in the forest where I angered a whole bunch of bears at once. Sounds exciting.
All right,
It's like
you can.
30 bears.
How about you roll me some nature? See if you can impress her with your bear story.
I really hope that you also say the whole. I'm sure this will be exciting. There's a story I know like out loud. Just
Yeah.
Lady Chomashai tries her best to accommodate the fact that you are half her size, but it's also very apparent that she doesn't deal with short people that often.
I get up on a stool.
you
Now-
take every single like little cue from her as like I need to try hard.
As this is a gallery, technically speaking, there are no stools, but you probably find like one hidden under the buffet table. Just grab it out from under there.
I'm sure there's accommodations for little priests.
There's this prolonged moment. Hey, just a minute. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment.
Try and clamber up onto a chair that's a little bit too high.
Now I'm the tall one.
I promise the story is worth it.
It is worth it because you could leave a positive impression, or at the very least, she's either laughing very politely about it, as she rather enjoys the story of bears.
And I didn't die. The end.
You know, that's self-evident. Or maybe you got better. That's also possible.
You know, we must be kind of exotic to these people. I mean, look at us. We're pretty small.
Yeah, none of you are Asian, so.
My name's Kuchan.
Fair enough.
Yeah, see, that confuses them because you know you sound Asian, but you are clearly some baby lizard thing.
By the way, don't forget, cultures and races are reserved to humans only.
Everyone else is just rice.
I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty sure that's actually the case, and it just,
I really hope you're just messing with us on that one, because that's so
To
bad.
an extent, you can make the argument that the Mwangi knolls are technically a differentiation from what knolls normally are, but even that is more for, you know, the, oh, look at all these nice knolls. Now you can play them.
Are there other like elven races?
I guess elven races sometimes do it, yeah.
It's probably like different species though.
But they don't have cool names like Asian and Oriental and Weeaboo
It's just elf and blue elf.
Dark elf.
and Otaku elf.
I am
He
a
has
dark
a s-
elf. and
he has a
we
s-
are just tell us what
He
goes
has a sword made of the strongest Nippon steel.
Racist
Yankee and Gitzurai.
I'm actually surprised we haven't heard the word Nippon in these descriptions yet.
Clay, they're not going to fucking use that term. They're not like Ironclaw, where they literally call their Asian continent China.
Okay,
China
fair.
too.
Which, by the way, they can get away with because China calls itself Zhongguo, which just means central continent, province. So, fuck it, they can use it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, you can call a place the
We
United
learned a
States.
lot today.
I mean, you can call any country in the fancy world the United States and it still works because they could be states that are united. Descriptive land titles. As you are having this delightful conversation, Arbeth and Bethany gawk over these fine relics of other worlds. Gosh, what else is in here? Oh, what was it again? I remember that War for the Crown has this really stupid-ass twist. Because, again, they had content for like 4 books, and then they had, oh shit, we need 2 more. Let's bring a guy back from the dead who causes trouble for no good reason.
I mean, why
Let's
not?
bring. Let's just
Martin
bring
has
back this,
become
like,
the emperor,
rascallion.
but Martin has become the emperor. The crisis is, there's another Daedric person who is going to start trouble now. Ooh, which is,
And then Strahd popped out.
that's pretty much how it works, yes. The guy pretty much just pops out of a fucking closet. What a clod.
Yeah, I'm a plot device.
His body is probably like on display somewhere. Not as a magical relic, but it's like just interesting stories. This guy just came out back from the dead. How the fuck did that happen? Oh god, they would probably have like a whole bunch of relics from Mummy's Mask because there's so much in there. I think there's a flying pyramid in there too. Gosh, that looks cool on a display. As we all know, the true evil is ancient Egypt.
Because they had mummies.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, now I have the Linkar on my head. Great.
Exactly.
Also, I might want to go and see what's up with Mila.
All right. Head over to the bird, who, by the way, looks at the stuff with a comparable interest to you. As you approach her, it becomes immediately apparent that she's like... She doesn't look at it just like... Everyone else just looks at it, I think maybe like tilts their head a bit to go like, ha. She, like you, probably squats a bit, gets a real close look. And in case you're wondering, every single one of these little objects has a little lever next to it that lets you make the object go up and down to accommodate for large and small creatures.
Ooh.
Oh, oh God! Don't tell me I can just like if this is real, I'd be like flicking these levers constantly until someone tells me politely to stop.
I don't know if anyone here has the guts to tell you to stop.
Good, I'm the champion.
You haven't won yet, Claire. This is how you get kicked in the groin.
Shoot, that would suck.
As your machine approaches, the little bird perks up, almost as if they're immediately aware of who they're dealing with. Although, to be fair, they have met you before. But more in the sense of like, ah, yes.
Ah, yeah.
They are, they're dressed for the occasion, but with a certain degree of humility to it. While they are indeed wearing the same silken, the kimono-like robes, the fancy stuff. They all wear the long dresses. And given the culture, it's probably more straight dresses than anything else. The big puffy ones, those are for the Andorians. And I guess, does Absalom do that? No, Teldor, maybe? Maybe. I hate how much I'm learning about this world that I don't give a shit about. Ugh. Ugh.
All that brain
Whereas-
real estate.
Bethany is dressed like a Western princess.
The
Like
knowledge,
with the
the knowledge that you can go and have a hootenanny in fucking mana waste. Oh, it lives rent free in my brain. All right, Bethany, what are you trying to? What do you want to do with them? Is my question. As they stand there in their humble, slick black robe, without like everyone else has fine embroiderments and a lot, like many thousands of tiny flowers have been sewn into it, but hers is just to the ground.
Well, first, I'd like to take a moment to get to know them, discover things about them.
Why
see
don't you
about
sit
their-
right there? I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Okay.
Keep forgetting you don't.
Favorite region.
I keep forgetting you weren't born with a lore skill, so that sucks.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
she's a freaking doll. Like she has to learn about the world first.
All right. What? I mean, I was going to ask you, like, what do you think is appropriate here, but why are the Oh, that might be it, actually. Huh. Neat. What would work on Miss Headstone, given what I know? Ugh, look, fucking cowboy boy. God, dang it, Claire. Don't distract me.
Sorry.
She's got a little gun.
And
I'm
now thinking
wondering if
about
society
Legends
would,
square dancing.
I wonder if there's a 10-gallon hat in one of these artifact things. It's like the hat of the mysterious stranger. He shows up only if you take the right feats, kids.
That's the straw hat from One Piece.
I guess Lady Mila would mostly be interested in individuals who are aware of. I guess you could try to probe some questions, as it were, by taking the crafting approach. Crafting might work, thievery might work, society as
Oh,
well.
we could talk about all these nifty things, and since we both share interest.
They do represent the merchant organization, so merchant lore would also work. But guess what? You don't have.
You don't know what money is.
I've got to say that this set of like this whole thing of like pretty much the majority of patrons you can figure out by using Goka lore, by far one of the best arguments I've ever seen for the lore skill. All right.
It's getting some use.
All right, Bethany, what do you want to know about Milan specifically? Mechanically, that is. Like, your character probably learns, like, some cute details, but you mechanically learn certain elements.
Yeah, let's see what their lowest DC is.
Ah, yes, the lowest DC. Let's see, can their lowest DC be a lore skill? Oh, yes, it can.
Jesus Christ.
It would almost definitely be merchant lore, because they like their job a lot. They also have a particular interest in planar lore, as a convenient merchant must go everywhere at once. And it probably also involves conjuration magic to some extent, so hey, teleporting, baby. Their second lowest DC would probably be society.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an influence go with society.
That'll be your other round. Which, Arbith,
Yeah.
are you just gonna look at things? Just asking.
Um, I would like to kind of probe about that attack the other day. Who was the one general dude who was there for that attack again?
That's Captain Baldy over here.
Casahita.
It's not.
Yeah, I wanna.
He has a tiny little bun on his head, which I think is tied
I
up
would
from
actually,
the back.
because I am kind
Oh.
of curious about the the everything about that. You know, ritualistic implements. Uh, the creature was very not mundane. It attacked with
severed head.
cats. Oh yeah, the severed head.
Dumped on a table.
So he tries to avoid this topic. Like every opportunity he gets, he tries to push the conversation elsewhere. As you would imagine, you're asking him this question like the day after, for one. And you are what? You're a bunch of athletes competing in a sporting competition. If I was at the Olympic Games and some athlete saw me get a head dumped on my plate and he started just questioning me the next day, I'd be like, what the fucking Call of Cthulhu-esque bullshit is this?
I mean, to be fair, I'm now part of the situation technically since I superseded. Is that the word? We inserted ourselves into the situation. My curiosity as a scientist is paramount to I must satisfy the inquiry.
Why do you use that?
In other big words,
I may be small, but I have really big words.
she does.
Need a stepladder for all these words.
Very tall one. There's... You, like, you're not getting this out of him without a skill check. So you're going to need to take an approach to peel out. What are you going to do? Like, what approach are you going to take to get him to squeal? Because he's just going to deflect all your questions unless you set him up right.
Okay. He's a general. He's seen people get killed. Like he's seen butchery and stuff. The creature's using a needle. I can open up to the question of why using a medicine skill check, maybe describing the strange weapon implement, to maybe get him to be also curious of why it attacked him in such a way, or the person in question.
Excellent. You take your approach, and it doesn't work at all because he doesn't care about that. It's what you do manage to figure out about him is that he probably already talked to several people about this to set up an investigation of his own and handle this internally as much as possible. And two, this isn't the first time this kind of stuff happens because he's one of the more influential people in the town.
Oh, probably get threats on the daily.
So, like, by the end of it, he's like, listen, if I'm going to hire anyone to take care of this problem, I'm not going to hire someone who's like a pint-sized little clown who juggles bombs at people.
But you admit the bombs were effective. Also, ouch. Like, Arbeth, kind of takes that on her little nose.
You have, zero influence with him. You haven't in any way demonstrated yourself as competent in his eyes, or worthy of his attention.
We killed the dang mythical creature.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, you got... I forgot to add those fucking points already. God diddly damn it. Very intelligent. I am very intelligent. Let me just quickly update these totals. Lord Ormer goes up to 4.
We killed the Marl Lead.
And that's very impressive, but odds are that the other, more martially oriented parties who employ better tactics have already left a way better impression on him.
God dang it. I tried.
Let me see. Who does he... Yeah, he already has, a favor for Winter's Roar, and by this point, they have way more favor curry with him than anyone else.
Winter's Roar wasn't there, though, but alright. But no, I get it. I'm not actually... He's a warrior, dude.
So,
I'm not really a warrior person.
Since you raised the argument, they weren't there, he gets more frustrated with you. Because he calls you out as that's short-sighted. That is terrible, terrible planning. Why would I hire someone just because they were there at the time? Why shouldn't I hire someone who's more suited for the job, who has better skills or competencies? Just because they weren't there? What kind of adventuring level bullshit is this? The Pathfinder Society might be content hiring the random losers who happen to be there. But he is a tactician and a general who takes this stuff seriously. He's not a general, though, by the way. That title is entirely just a nickname.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which is surprising, since I imagine that actual Chinese-Japanese society would think that's fucking bullshit.
True. Oh, that's also true. Well, it's time for me to hit the old dusty trail and drink some fruit punch and not look at anyone for a few hours.
He frowns at you as you make the most awkward exit possible.
Look, I was trying, but there was nothing coming out of that.
Slam dunked into your place.
Slam dunked into the trash can, and like a small one that you put in the bathroom.
Yeah, hey, Bia, maybe you want to go talking about bears anyway.
Baby Browse takes like a second to stop eating all the hors d'oeuvres and goes, "Oh man, sure did a great job, didn't you?"
Oh my god, shut the hell up.
I mean, you're getting smack talked by a little baby who probably has like a lot of gravy dripping from their muzzle. So it's up to you to take it personally.
Moving on from me. It's like
all right.
Into the shadows.
As the influence round comes to an end, let's see. After the first influence round, which about takes an hour, like this is long conversation, idle chit chat, the consuming of hors d'oeuvres, pleasantries are exchanged. Talk about the weather, or about the socio-political problems, and the fact that Hao Qin is allowed to own these incredibly powerful relics that could do a lot of good if they just weren't kept by someone who thinks they know better for no good reason. How does Hao Qin get to decide who knows better where to put these things than anyone else in the Pathfinder Society? Who are they really? I wonder if in like a few hundred years, unspecified because of a massive plot hole created exclusively to allow the setting to be reused, I wonder if then the Starfinder Society would also be a paramilitary organization with way more power that can be justified from the narrative perspective. I love how you can tell that Paizo really strongly believes in capitalism as an ideal concept, because man, do they try to justify some horrible shit.
It's not subtle.
It's not good. These guys, God, I can't wait for the AP that's literally just unintentionally the oil wars in the Middle East. They do it. They've already done it with Extinction Curse. It got real close. All right. Clap, clap. I'm not going to clap because that probably makes your ears go out. But halfway through, let's see, particular historical item. Oh man, you can be cute and interfere items. Here we go. The second influence round occurs halfway through the visit to the gallery. Fine. You are approached by venture capitalist Amara Lee, who, again, not too sure what her actual affiliations with the Pathfinder Society are. She's just called venture capital. But
she invests in the Pathfinder Society.
Compared to all the other like stuck-up suits around here, I guess, to the exception of like the Dragon Brothers and Lady Mai Chao, who are probably the most chill here of all the fancy suited people, and Mila doesn't give a shit. And the thing in the coat, he seems to be happy to be here. Like every time you look at him, he's just kind of sitting there, tapping his little hands on his knees, going like, "Man, this is neat."
Glass of punch.
I'm socializing.
The glass of punch never seems to empty. They've just been holding it for the whole hour.
Yeah, they don't drink it. It's a prop.
Exactly. Dizzy knows what's up. Take a hero point for that one. And Arbith, you can take a hero point for that utter embarrassment you survived. That is true heroics.
Well done, not dying.
Can I just die from that?
Okay, you are now dying too. That was a critical hit on your ego.
Okay, Claire, you gotta do your death saves.
It's just Arbith on the ground spasming his baby brow sass.
She actually just like seizes up and falls and dies.
Baby brow's like, don't give her CPR. Her heart's too small.
Just shut the...
She signed a DNR.
But also, while she awkwardly is by herself, you actually do see her arguing with Baby Browse, though Baby Browse is not saying anything.
I love the idea of Baby Browse going like she signed the DNR. She's just rustling through Arbith's pockets.
Do not resuscitate her.
She's not even dead and already going through the pockets looking for treats.
She died of cringe.
God dang it, Claire. Oh, thanks. All right. All right. Venture Cabinet Mamarali, again, is... She seems to take this whole situation seriously, but she's not uptight. Like, she's willing to relax and keep it all flowing and going, as they say. She politely informs you that she hopes you enjoyed all the selection of the Pathfinder Chronicles, which is italicized, which... Are they referencing the actual Pathfinder Chronicle booklets they sell? Because that's the goofiest shit I've ever seen.
Product placement.
No, wait, no, it's also like a book, right? Ugh, I don't even know. But for a moment there, I was like, wait, what?
Buy our comics.
She also mentions on how it's rather rare that they get to meet adventurers who are not associated with the Pathfinder Society who make it so far. This is a statement you've probably heard from other Pathfinder Society people, right? You've probably met some of them because they are like the big crowd. They're like 2 steps away from starting a war in El Qadim land, aka Middle East land, and she doesn't have that same, like, whenever they say, oh, it's so interesting to meet someone who's this powerful and not associated, who's adventuring and all that, but she says it with like a genuine sense of esteem. Like, she's not in fact salty about the fact that you're going on adventures without their permission.
And doing a better job than them.
If anything, she seems to appreciate it. She does have a small favor to ask of you, if you're willing to humor her.
Oh.
I mean, let's hear it.
Well, there we go. Wait. Oh, wait, I read that wrong. Whoops. Excuse me.
Oh no.
There's a chronicler
There's
who
a
was around.
bitch.
She points at a gentleman who has this big slab of stone, which is a really weird way to chronicle things down. There's probably a reason for that. She would like for you to add some stories to their chronicles. The chronicles aren't exclusively Pathfinder adventures, after all. Well, society adventures, as they say.
I got this really great one about bears.
No. She means like the great heroic deeds you've done. She scratches her chin and probably like wonders, isn't it weird how like all major events over the last 20 years have all been done by one small organism? That's kind of weird.
Huh. Don't think about it.
I don't... Listen, it's perfect. I understand why they did it, but like, Paizo, this doesn't work. Oh, it's like, oh, the literal end of the world stopped by the Pathfinder Society. The end of the whole town stopped by a massive conspiracy stopped by the Pathfinder Society. Ancient Egypt stop. Oh man, it's the
and stopped by the Pathfinders.
because of Hell's Rebels and Hell's Vengeance. Technically speaking, they both helped and stopped the Nazi Empire.
Man, that when the Super Devil Army literally opened hell across the nations, they just so happened to have a book that both summoned and desummoned the Hell Army. Crazy.
You want to know who went to Earth to stop Rasputin, to stop Eternal Winter? Also the Pathfinder Society.
They're good at this.
Okay, that. Wait, so what are they like? Syndrome from Incredibles?
Yeah, they cause all of the things and then fix them.
If we go by the amount of APs that are currently present, the Pathfinder Society has a small army of level 20 characters.
And as we all know, level 20 characters are basically demigods.
We're talking Pathfinder 1E level 20 characters, Claire. We're talking BS wizards and clerics.
Oh, okay, I'm misspeaking. We're talking Risk of Rain, Bethic Bloomzile over here.
Man, it is. This is so perfectly that political affiliation where you're like, the current status quo is fine because it's all good people, right? The government is good people, right?
Yeah, well, there's like a boot on your neck.
Pathfinder Society isn't going to betray anyone.
At least you added the lore where our characters are canon. They actually did stuff.
Of course you
Yeah,
did
'cause
stuff.
they're not Pathfinders.
How do you get to level 10 without I mean, I guess you could get to level 5 by just raw training, but after that you gotta start bonking some heads, kids.
Go in a dungeon and look at a skeleton.
Just look at him. Just you don't have to fight. Just look at him.
Well, yeah, that's how you get to the next level.
You have to
All
see
right,
him
now,
dance.
all right, Bethany, see that? Yeah, that's a dead body.
Get
That
used
is
to
a
it.
level up jinkle.
Don't show the puppet dead bodies, or but that's mean.
We
No.
have to teach her the cruelties of the world.
It would probably be Baby Bros who does it.
The wishes of a child.
You want to see a dead body?
Hey kid, want
Lean
to see a
on
dead
me.
body? I want to make them.
I've got a gun.
They will, man.
All right. Well, yes. She wants you can go up there and put up a little show. So talk about your past stories. Can you imagine running this adventure after the Gauntlet, after Abomination Vault, which is just a big old dungeon? God, that'd be boring. It's like, I went to a hole in the ground and everyone else did the same thing. Great.
And then I fought some zombies. And then I fought some zombies.
I mean,
Fought a skeleton.
I guess if you, the big problem I have with Abomination Vault is that it's a little too, it gets too, it tries, but it doesn't land it. And then I read Undermount and I'm like, God, fucking damn it, I love this shit. This random encounter is better than most encounters in an Abomination Vault. Oh, it's just a monster that stole a baby, and it says before you even see it, you hear the baby. That's all you need. That's all you need. And then I read.
That's it.
Paizo used to do this well, though. They did make the game mastery stuff. One that I really like. I can't. Whatever. Silas here. Who fun cares? It's a one-off I'm gonna run in the future. But one that I really like is the scene is the player characters walk into a room, and there's like a beat-up adventuring bard who broke his loot on a kobold head, like wrestling with a kobold, while in the other corner there's like a kid with a stick club trying to fend off for herself, and there's another child under the tables crying. What a great scene! What a great scene to make the players feel like heroes. So often do you just fight people because you can, or there's some people in the cage. Rarely ever is it like you need to do something now and you get to feel good about it. How about that? Slap on the ass. Go for it, kids.
Get him, champ.
You're not saving some high and mighty random asshole who sits in a fancy castle. You're saving some kids and a fellow adventurer. It's great. Love the setup. So dramatic. Oh,
General approaches are not negative, but you know we apparently you always have to slay
Okay,
the
so-
dragon.
to tell you what the benefits are to telling a story. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh. Amara Lee seems like the kind of person who probably has connections. So
Fujian.
she can probably get you some intel on the what are they called? The patrons, if you want. Additionally, telling the story can probably impress the patrons too.
All I could really do,
You can also opt
Tell
not to do
story.
it. There's no penalty.
yeah, just say all I could really do is offer stories of like, the lore that Mr. Rivers gave Bethany before she came to life.
The chronicles are mostly looking for like actual things you did.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got Kujan and Bethany who actually tell stories.
Bethany is just Chino. God dang it.
Or
All
not
right,
Bethany,
Bella, get in the closet. Capcom isn't using you for another 20 years.
Yeah. The Bia tells stories and Kujan tells stories.
I've been to
second
hell.
story about some bears.
Super Mario RPG is 26 years old. Neat.
Okay,
God, I remember playing that when I was a kid.
I would love to be like encouraging because I heard your story because you're a storyteller and then you actually start telling the same story. Then I realized, oh god,
I've got one story.
So
made
there's
it
this.
terrible.
I once met a bear and he was this big.
Shapeshift my arms to be longer. This
Kujan, how do you feel about the whole situation? Naturally, your energetic swashbuckling swords would be interested in telling a good tale.
I will tell a good tale.
bring out a cask of wine and a freaking accordion.
No, what you see is you bring out one barrel of whiskey so I can put my leg on top of it.
Yeah.
You're too short for that. So you have to have like a
You
stool.
Bring out a small.
You have to
Yeah,
get a
you
stool or a small cat.
bring out a special small cask of wine.
So I can do the Captain Morgan pose.
It's a box of wine.
Oh,
Full of
man.
boxed wines.
Zal, you need to get a picture like that of that pose. Just
Kujan,
do
please
it.
do not market Kujan Crunch. People don't want your cereal.
I am going to market Kujin Crunch.
What
Captain
was the
Kujan
soda
Crunch.
his body was used to market? I forgot.
Doom Cola, was it?
Yeah, it was like
Doom
Doom
Cola.
Cola. Yeah, Doom Cola.
It's barrels of fun.
Yeah, they dances like
Yeah,
uninhabited
before
body
a player
around.
goes on to another rant,
What
I'm going to try and tell some stories. I'm trying to think of a random one to make up that Kujan's done at some point.
I wanna go through that sentence again. You want to randomly make one up that also happened to you for real.
No, I'm making one up in my head that would have happened to Kujan.
Oh, you
in real life?
Get it,
Separation.
like,
separation of player and character. as important as the separation of church and state at times. All right. Well, as you take some time to think about it, the other party is also here, and they'll tell their own little stories. Their own tales of distant lands, of grand heroics they've been through. I forgot what Tino Stuff's deal is, though, so I have to look him up. Because, to be honest, if you don't befriend them, it's kind of like they fade into the background very easily. Ooh.
Just
Meeting
you have
Tino
missed
Stuff.
this NPC quest path.
I mean, to be fair, like, big problem is that redundancy is often accounted for by just telling you to go look at the other book. Here we go. It seems to be a motley bunch. The Masters of Rebus Tattoo. Tino and his team, opportunity to prove the skills. We've met a lot of people in adventures. Oh, they've been on adventures. Okay, cool. Thought maybe it was just like a well-trained kind of guy. Yep. Well, they all come from different places. I mean, they are quite an exotic bunch. One is a snake man. One is a fox man. One is a crow man. And one is a man. He's half man, half man.
No, man.
It's like a werehog, but better.
Oh.
Oh, I can't stand how dumb that joke is. Please throw me in the river.
Dip me in the river like a tea bag.
Also, technically, I think Bethany could have gotten to level 10 without experiencing combat because she's an adventurer.
So is it okay? Well, Tino's story is actually not that great because at his 10th birthday, his older brother, who he looked up to, was also trained to become a really cool fighting guy. Attempted to stop several local ruffians from the Toons family shop. However, received a fatal knife wound to the chest because apparently, even in fucking Galarian, don't fight someone with a fucking knife with your hands. He should have taken improved unarmed strike. Or he got attacked for opportunity to death, I guess. Tino, his brother might have died, but Tino broke even more. He fell into a depression. Eventually, his parents convinced him to join a local fighting school because the best idea is to send yourself off to the place where your brother used to be. That'll be great. Even joined the same fucking school. What a champ. What a big tough guy. He improved his skills.
I like the story.
Apparently, he stuck around because the teacher had many stories to tell about his brother. He became stronger over time. He mastered many techniques, outgrowing and outpacing even his brother. He now wants to honor his brother by mastering 101 unique fighting techniques from across Galarian. And so far, he has said that the... And because, of course, it's a tournament, and Tino seems to be somewhat aware of that, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, he's more than just to see some of the other fighting techniques that are on offer on the other teams. As I don't think he's fought all the Big 8 yet. Takatora, the non-binary Tengu Swordmaster, wearing that non-binary finery katana. Apparently
Katana's no gender.
train him at the same temple. He wanted to master the sword. Oof. He also has an insatiable sweet tooth. He would appreciate, which is to say that in the middle of his whole thing, he goes like, by the way, if anyone has any like candy, I'll talk to you. Takatora is not only a master of the blade, but also an incredible strategist, analyzing his opponents and exploiting their weaknesses, which sounds like a rogue, not like a fighter, but hey, you do you, Paizo.
Fighters can be anything.
This ability proved useful when
As
they
long as they're
recruited
fighting.
their first outsider, Yi Jiyuk, which is the Kitsune ninja. They attempted to steal a coin pouch when the two came to blows. Pow! Apparently, Takatora was just kind of nibbling on a cookie because when Tino was fighting it out, it was basically like even from here you can tell that he's like, I was offering good advice on the two of them so that they could have a proper fight instead of just flailing their arms around. Apparently, Chiyu kind of had a good chuckle out of it. Oh god, Tino never having faced a ninja before? What the fuck? Is this Naruto? Ooh. My first time fighting a ninja from the new Leaf Tribe. Isabella goes,
So yeah, there's my story.
Jiyuk apparently was friends with Yabba Dust before they met up with these guys. So named because of his elaborate personal credo, of his habit of attempting to mediate disputes that have nothing to do with him. Oh, he's one of those people. Ooh, he's one of those people. The whole lot of them have a whole bunch of stories to tell, and it's nice. It really is that kind of main character we recruited with the friends along the way kind of story. Oof. Oof.
It's been a
Guchan.
halfway through the season recap of the episodes so far.
It's the filler episode where they just do flashbacks. It's the clip show!
The clip
Yeah.
Oh god, we're getting cancelled.
No.
Gosh, and it's not like the usual clip show. It's the Avatar clip show, you know, with the bad impressions.
Oh my god, it's the Ember Island players.
Except the players are the characters, but they're not good actors.
Yeah, I have written my story.
Let's take a look. See, so I was up at the monastery battle. God dang it, giant lion turtle. Boy, but it was up to me, Cooch. All right. The Temple of the Golden Cord is banned 75 years ago. Yep. Arvid, amazing. Thanks.
That was the first time he died.
I can't believe I ate shit and died in front of a live studio audience. Well, is this truth or a lie?
This is mostly true. He doesn't remember all of it because he died. But
Then diplomacy it is. I guess also performance would technically work since you're
I should do performance.
since you are like standing on the stage. You could be like, woo.
You make it like really flowery too.
God diddly dang it.
Apparently, it's just one of those like performing days.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 1.
I mean, I'm taking the first result because that's where we're going, baby. All right. Well, gosh, I need to look through all these guys and see who would be impressed by a story that's basically I beat up a big turtle.
I mean, it's a cool sounding fight, and not just any turtle. Remember, it's a lion turtle, which means
General.
it's like a devil.
Gosh, I think at most Lady Chamai is impressed by this. Jesus, why is Lady Shai Shai so hard to impress? She has like the high, like everyone else has the lowest. Oh no, wait, Kaso he dies like the highest one. His lowest influence skill is 35. Oof.
What the hell?
Lady Shai Mai, however, sits at a cush 33. Point is, as mentioned, you really only impress Lady Chow Mai. The rest are like, yes, very nice.
God dang it!
That's neat.
Lion turtles kill them for breakfast every day.
Okay, anyone else here want to have a story to tell that would fit the Pathfinder Chronicles?
I could probably tell stories, of Bethany with a much smaller, metal fist before he was knighted technically. And how
Smaller.
they how they went
Baby
around,
fist.
clearing up bandits, cleaning up the roads and stuff. I mean,
No.
it's not impressive, but it's work.
You know what? The idea of little baby fists, getting some big boss baby fists from that one.
His name was Squire Baby. And his name was Squire Iron Fist. Squire Fist.
No. All right. But yeah, as this all goes on, the delightful venture captain Amara Lee is very much hovering over the shoulder of the chronicler, who Paizo, don't name characters who don't have anything else associated with them. It's the dumbest shit when I get a name for someone who has no other describing information. Does he exist? Yes. This is his name, but that's all you get. It's like a fucking like an adventure note. Like this person's name is here.
You're approached by Daryl Dan Johnson.
You don't get to play out the scene, but you did. She seems to be hovering over Suin's shoulder, poking and prodding him as he writes things down on that big stone slab of his. All right, so Bethany, you want to put on a show?
Yeah, just talk about how I cleared a a bandit. Well, not bandit, but like a thieves guild of sorts of a relevant repute, not like esteemed renown, but they're sizable. With pure metal
Gotcha,
fist swords.
gotcha. Don't worry, baby T. I gotcha. Don't worry, I gotcha. All right. You can give me a performance as you and Sir Metalfist. Probably play it out nice and tight.
Yeah.
On the big stage.
Watch out.
Zoinks. Well, you're not impressing anyone at that rate. It's cute, but no one is impressed.
You know what? I'm gonna make them impressed. I got the hero points. Bam.
You think you can roll better than a 7? Don't forget you can right-click and reroll using your hero point.
Alright, yeah, I'll just do that.
It automatically deducts it. It also lets us laugh when you roll a 1.
Tee hee hoo hoo ha ha.
Oh no.
That's not a 1.
Get it.
Not that they put a little H there. So it's
You
hero.
know.
Oh, why'd I go down to 3?
Let me run this all through. Who would be impressed by a little bit of swoosh kapow whoosh? I guess. Let's see. Maliko being impressed. General Hasao being impressed because you're cute. Not a lot of alchemy in this story. Not to mention that
There would be mentioned, justice and the feats of gadgetry. So like if you're into that. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of basic, but it's
also you have a
cute.
minion lady child be impressed. Yeah, pretty much everyone except Lord Alderon is impressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're all like, "Oh, look at this little baby. Aren't they cute?" All right. Well, last chances for you, Bear. Do you want to do anything, or are you just like I'm okay?
I'm not exactly performance minded, so I'm just gonna. Well, I'm curious what Amara Lee was saying to the transcriber person. But
You can slink on over.
I'm not very good at slinking, so I'm just kind of, walk.
There's people putting on a big show. Who says you need to be too stealthy for that?
Just T-pose and slide at them.
Knock over
God.
some chairs anyway.
Dang it! Don't you sneak close and get a look. You can roll me perception. How about that one?
Okey-doke.
Clatter that die. Show us the goods. Ooh.
Good.
Venture Captain, not Capital. Venture Captain Amara Lee is continuously complaining to Suen that he is, shall we say, kind of smudging the origin of characters, shall we say. Which is to say that he's trying to subtly hint that characters have, or will join the Pathfinder Society over the course of their lives.
What?
Yes. They're lying.
They're trying to turn this into propaganda for the
Yeah,
Pathfinder Society.
that's pretty much what he's trying to do, and she's like, just cut that out, you idiot. Don't know, Bella, but that
Very
pic.
blatant. Like, look at him and go, that's not gonna happen, right?
Why don't we throw in a well-known general from the Pathfinder Society into Kushan's story and say how much Kushan respected that general? So it's like, wow, you're so cool.
Oh, Bella, I'm getting big boss baby vibes from that gif you posted.
I only kind of hated most of the people in the monastery. By the way, that's how Kujan died in Claire's game she played.
Thanks, Claire.
What the Look, if I wanted to tell my story about the dang monster, I'd tell you about the Turtle Bandit who took 3 days to walk over to my temple to steal from it because he's a turtle. And I swung a magical sword at him that's also alive at like Mach 15, destroying part of his body, and he went into a
Every
coma
bone.
for 2 years.
What the fuck
He was
is wrong
still
with you,
alive.
Claire?
He just sat there for 2 years.
Why are you like
We've all
this?
been there.
I kept him alive by giving him soup.
Suin is a meek individual, not if you're up close and get to see him a slightly better light, as it were. He kind of holds the tablet close to his chest, and the writing on it like fades away as it's written. Like it's getting absorbed and sent elsewhere. Magical tablet. He
Magical tablets.
he tries to defend his actions, like, well, I'm just fudging the truth. Who knows where things will go?
Just kind of scoot very close to him and go, you should tell the truth.
Bear, while you might have the expression of a flat doorknob, your character does have a degree of empathy because you have a good perception, and you've got the wisdom. You can pick up on the fact that this guy isn't doing this because he wants to, but because it's his job. You know, as the old saying goes, it's easy to find someone to write propaganda.
Ah, yes.
I mean, that lady doesn't seem on board, and she's probably higher ranked than you. See, at worst, you could just say it was her idea. You know.
Amara Lee looks like the kind of person who regrets the actions she's taken, which is to say that mild mixture of like frustration and trying to keep on a good face for the crowd. She explains that she didn't see this coming either. After all, the society had played a very good case for this whole exhibition. Haojin seemed on board.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, it's going to be a hall of heroes, and you can harvest some stories for your little brochures that you can hand out.
either way, before too long, this is over. The second influence round is over, as everyone has got to tell their little story. And you're eventually whisked away. One crowd goes out, one crowd goes in. You are now outside, still wearing the same stuffy old outfits, which probably aren't too fun to wear. Most fancy clothes tend to be cumbersome or heavy or hot. So, you know, you're going to need a big refresher to be presentable at any other occasion.
Ugh.
You're also probably a bit hungry for like a proper meal, since those hors d'oeuvres are not a substitute for a whole meal.
Not to mention something gets stuffing them in their little mouth, but you know.
Baby brows
Sorry.
just tilts the head at you. You know, they know.
Oh, I know.
All right. You're standing outside. It's slowly getting evening, as in the orange is in the sky. You're probably quite tired after so much socializing and looking at cool props. What do you do? It's almost the end of the day. You could just call it a day and leave it at that.
Probably want to get some food, right?
Just had
Adam.
food.
But like food.
Do you know of the food pyramid? No. The food pyramid's old cake. Now it's the inverted funnel.
Ah, yes.
Which is to say, funnel all that food in Arbit's mouth.
I posted what was written down in the stone.
So dashing generals. General Armstrong from the Path.
Wow.
The Pathfinder registered trademarks is. No. I would joke about that, but technically speaking, yes. The Pathfinder Society would be a trademark, since it is in fact a service that they deliver, and they would probably want to associate a degree of quality with it.
Trademark the concept of society.
And yes, the Pathfinder logo does include a small registered copyright sign. So yes, that is technically
Oh.
correct.
It's right there by
We
the
live in a society trademark.
Bethany puts on the god dang Joker makeup.
The Joker baby.
She's not a clown. She's raw power. Point is, Bep. God dang it.
Bep.
I saw someone post a note. I saw that.
That was the wrong chat. I'm sorry.
God dang it, Bella. Jesus. Society. We live in a society, man. Where is this gosh darn cool place? Lantern Light Lodge. You know, sometimes I look at the kaiju art and I go, I don't think this is all that great looking anyway. Alright, well, you're gonna get some food. Well, go and get some food. Where do you want to get some food? You want to go to a restaurant? You want to visit like an open air stall? Are you just buying some food and making your own? Are you going home and letting some servants take care of it for you? There's lots of ways you can get yourself some good grub.
Kujan can cook for us. They talk about cooking all the time.
You heard the lady, Kujan.
I'd like to teach you a language,
It's cook or die.
Arbeth. Omae wa mo shinderu.
No,
What?
You get one of those. I forgot what they're called, but where the chef like cooks the food right in front of you, flips the
Hibachi.
yeah hibachi. We just have Kushan cook it.
we put him in the little outfit too.
Little chef hat.
Let's go for some hibachi.
The world has become a place.
Fancy restaurant.
The choco baby. Oh. I can't stand it. All right.
Joker, baby.
So you're going. So is Kujan cooking? What's the deal, kids?
I mean, he could, as long as no one just like yells Kujan rice at him, then they're probably gonna die.
I mean, you probably hear that in your head sometimes.
Don't forget,
Also,
you're in
here's my
Oriental
gift for,
land.
Claire
Street
today.
food is the way to go.
Yeah. As long as we don't need to go back to the hell circle.
There are street vendors everywhere. Have you, Sala? What's the street vendor situation like in most Asian countries you've been to?
Okay, Japan has them in most of the major metropolitan areas, and China and at least Beijing has them in many different areas. Malaysia specifically will have nighttime ones that are run by Buddhist monks who are opening them to pay for their pilgrimage.
That is the
Yeah,
fucking
Malaysia.
shit. I love it.
Malaysia's just streets.
They're
and
also
streets.
all vegetarian for the Buddhist monk ones, and they're really good.
Point is, there are. You could just get one along the way.
Yeah.
Just know that you will look like a small child buying an ice cream from an ice cream vendor with how small you are compared to the carts. You know, putting your little coin
That's
up on
why-
the shelf.
That's why I stand on Baya's shoulders, so we look like an adult.
Put on a big coat.
I just put the money in a servant office hand.
Hello there.
Shoots it out of the gun.
Hello there, vendor. Me and my fine armored friend are here to purchase foods and he is a warforged, so he still needs to num sometimes. You're just flopping all over the place
Malphite
because
just rubs his stomach.
yum yum.
Blink.
I want yum yum. And he hands,
Yum, yum,
his hand
very
reaches forward and grabs like a
compliments.
plastic decorative apple and goes crunch into it.
Just
Wrong.
smashes it against his face.
Vitamins.
Vitamins.
No, vitamins. That's how he says it.
Keep it up, I think they're buying it.
You're doing great.
We might just get that chocolate after all, kids. Oh, all right. Enough of that. You make your way back, purchasing some fine vendor food along the way. However, since you just can't make up your goddamn mind, you're going to have to settle on. It's like a tentacle on a stick.
Mm.
It's a bit salty. It's like drizzled in this dark sauce, but it's great. It's just weirdly chewy, like eating a slightly turgid pudding.
What's
What?
chewing like? Tentacle disappears in their face.
I am once again entranced by your eating.
And then, as
That-
you ask what chewing's like, because she exists in this continuity, Ashleen shows up. I don't know what's walking like.
This is Arbeth, because you were so distracted, Baby Brush probably ate your tentacle.
Son of a
should know by now how this works.
I snatch it right back the hell out of that little mouth.
You
Oh,
just
no.
you just get a nice sassy head tilt.
Where did he go?
They're probably busy. Well,
Oh no.
Also,
to quote
that,
Mr. Krabs, give it up for day 4.
also, that gift salad is what you do to me.
Why do
Oh,
you
no,
think I
this is-
posted
Oh, no.
it? She maybe had a net skip. Yep.
Thanks, Claire.
My internet is having opinions.
No.
Thanks, Australia. I'm gonna sass the whole goddamn country. Put my little hands in my little hips and go.
Not even the whole country, the whole hemisphere. Take that, southern hemisphere.
It's easy enough. It's not so big. You're not so tough. Northern hemisphere is bigger than you. That's how spheres work.
Screw you, Australia, and whatever politician we don't like from there.
That's fair enough. He's kind of a butt.
I know none of them, but I sure will insult all of them.
I mean, they're all pretty much butts.
Yeah, I've heard that Australian politics is a bit.
Not worth getting into.
Probably why Yahtzee never brings it up.
Hmm.
All right, it's day 4. Unless you've taken efforts to clean off the makeup, at this point it looks like garbage because you've slept on it like an idiot.
I got that off.
Also, the fancy clothes probably reek. Well, it's fine. It's day 4. It's a day for yourself. A day to do what you want. What do you want to do, though?
I want to stab something.
Gosh,
Yeah,
you keep
but
forgetting
We're
that.
not here to
Jeez.
We are literally here to stab things.
I mean, I guess.
You're gonna have to wait like 3 more days for that.
I mean, the thing did say that there are places where there are little fighting tournaments.
There's also the 5 Pillars Academy. We can get some people up there.
There's the martial arts place, and there's places.
Yeah, so let's go find places where we can fight.
You have to set a destination. You can't just roam the streets looking for fights. That's what criminals do.
I mean, it's
Fine,
the work
fine,
let's go for,
where-
but
Five Pillars Academy sounds like a good place to go. You want some
let's
organized
go to the
fights,
academy.
some legal above-board fights.
I wanted to preload this to avoid complications, but nope. The 5 Pillars Academy is... Well, it doesn't look like this, but I needed a map, and we're going to make it work.
Fair enough.
It's exactly what academies look like in all those fancy Asian things, you know. It's got that big old sandy courtyard, a troop of people doing like synchronized moves and everything. Hoo ha, and everything. Let's take a look-see, because this one actually has like a location, because that's why it's here. Exploring Goku, 5 Pillars Academy. Let's read about it. The 5 Pillars Academy is a series of wizards' towers with alternating floors of libraries, scriptoriums, training dojos, and classrooms. Wizard towers? Ew. Each
Wizards,
tower is...
That's not a martial arts.
It sure ain't. Each tower is constructed of vari-colored porcelain inlaid with dizzying array of magical icons. Oof.
Dizzy.
The Academy features prominently in Goku's magic item exports and book trade. Nice. It's currently graduating its first small class from a newly constructed tower, or so Argus informs you. Delightful. They teach techniques that Haojin brought back when she returned to Goku a few years ago. You know, this Haojin person seems to be the only thing propping this whole fucking town up between the tournament and her ability to teach people. Boof. Boofta.
Spoofta.
When you arrive, it turns out that various teams are in fact invited to take a look and see the local martial arts in action.
Yeah.
Wait, why are there... Oh yeah, because that's Haojin. She's not a patron. Whoops! Oh, this is...
Oopsie.
Okay, this is before I changed Malika Tao to actually be a normal proper token. So let me replace her with what she should be. Malika Tao. Nope, nope, I fucked it up. She's not linked, and that gives her a bunch of things she shouldn't have. There you go.
No.
There you go. She still has hit. Why does she still have a hit point bar? Get that out of here. You don't need that.
But
I
you
just in
better-
case
oh,
want to smack him, though.
They're civilians. If you want to fucking murder them, you're probably going to succeed.
I mean, one of us did want to stab something, so I mean,
When you arrive, Haochin is overseeing the apparent graduate class. Alongside with them is Lord Unamar and Malika Tao. One is the Lady of Magic, the other the Guy of Alchemy. Arcus politely whispers into your ear to remind you of the situation. In addition, it appears that Mila Headstone is here, which makes sense. If this place doesn't indeed feature in the Magic Items export, logically she'd be here. And something in a coat seems to just excited to be here. It's just like, oh man, look at these cool guys being cool guys.
You should talk to that something in the coat.
I'll grab Bethany. I'm gonna slowly walk in.
You are spotted soon enough by
Ah.
Haochin herself, who makes a bow and beckons you over.
Yeah,
Yo,
beckoning.
So I should get my stamina points all the way up. We've definitely got those back.
Ah, yes.
And also for now, yeah, I'm still gonna say that. You know, Kujan and Bea have blast boots.
As you stand around for a moment, and Haochin explains that she is delighted you've decided to come here. She would love to see you in action versus these Six Pillar students of the Six Pillar Academy. The Five Pillars Academy. Excuse
there
me.
are 6 of them.
Well, no,
Six
you'll
out.
only be fighting 4 of them.
Oh. Kind of false advertising.
Well,
There's no. Pat.
excuse me. Boop. Oh, she-
Hoorah!
Well, okay. Let's do some action. That's what I wanted to do.
well, she's willing to offer you a reward for doing so. If you're willing to partake in this, there will be a nice little lunch in the back afterwards. Be a good time to influence some people. Might be.
I'm always
Lunch
down
is
for
good.
lunch.
In addition, if you manage to succeed at this, Malika Tao has put up a discounted magic item creation. If you succeed, that is. You will have 4 rounds of combat, or about 30 to 20 seconds, to complete your challenge, or suffer the consequences of not getting your prize, that is.
Well, alright. I'm gonna get my sword out. Not that I need to, because I could do it as an opening action.
Excellent.
Are there any rules?
Well, gosh,
Probably
there's
can't kill them.
let's see. Incapacity. Oh man. Does this say? Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking to duel, and you guys are like, "Can we use high explosives?"
No. I'm looking. I'm looking for the
I haven't
specifics.
said nothing.
I'm looking for the section because I can't find any section that specifically mentions that you can't kill them. It assumes you incapacitate them because that's the intended thing, but it doesn't explain how that's enforced. Oof. It doesn't.
Awkward.
We're just
I-
sparring with them.
I love that they don't even assume. There's not even a section that explains what happens if you just beat the shit out of them and kill them. Great. This is the second time this module has assumed that you guys are not going to do the obvious thing by accident. Great.
Also, Bea, there's 8 of them.
We're going to be fighting 4 of them.
I know, but she said there's 6 for the 6 pillars. It's like 8.
Yeah, that's because there were
Well,
6.
no,
Yeah, there were 6 before, but then 2 more came out.
Safi just added them.
As you begin the setup, Haochin notices that the speakers of the wind have arrived. Speakers to the winds, excuse me. The steps of the sun and the speakers to the winds, because we need confusing. They apparently have also gone in on the invitation. Naturally, they would. This place is, as Argus described, a magical academy full of magic and spells and stuff, so logically, a group of individuals from a far-off magic academy would be interested in finding out what the deal is with this place. See some of those cool magic books and those magic items and how they make them, etc. You wouldn't care much. You guys are magically dumb.
True.
Fair.
Did not
That is
attend
true.
wizarding school.
Bea's so magically dumb, she thinks it's normal.
What is this? I'm looking for my team compositions sheet. Thank you. Speakers of I wrote it wrong in my composition. Speakers to the winds. Thank you. There we go. Well, As they approach, they also take interest in this Houchin, of course, greets them, shakes their hands. All the patrons do the same. She decides that it might be interesting to make this a contest. Whoever can do it first, or does the battle the cleanest if neither side manages to succeed within the time limit, gets an extra bonus prize. She would like to know how you think that sounds.
Game
That
for
sounds
me.
fair.
Why not?
Excellent. Now, she beckons you to stand in a... She's going to be making some 50 by 50 foot... No, not circle, a square. A 50 by 50 foot... There. She's going to make a big ol' arena you can sit in and have your little fight in if you want to. Just
Yeah.
kind of scoosh them around to make them fit. But... This will work. Nice and side by side. So, squeeze yourself into... Let me color this one a bit differently so you know which one. Oh. There you go. You go in the upper arena, by the way.
Oh. Whoosh.
Kaboosh!
Splash.
The speakers to the winds prepare themselves. You prepare yourself. The 6 pillar students wield in one hand magic and in the other hand a big fat stick. And as you have seen in their last demonstration, they will almost certainly make you trip and fall and hit you in the belly while you're down. For kicks, I will tell you that because they are athletic wizarding folk, they have proficiency in all 3 A skills: acrobatics, arcana, and athletics.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And arithmetic.
So we're fighting like 4 little magical Kujans.
With sticks.
The fact that magical makes them very different from Kuchan.
I,
There's also a little fountain which you can stand on, and of course the building and walls nearby that are within this 50 by 50 by 50 cage. Now, not to tell Paizo how to live their life, but you have to specify how tall that 50 by 50 foot cage is. The characters can fly sometimes if they have magic.
Especially at this level.
So yes, this is a 50-foot cube of shimmering energy that makes sure that you don't blow up the half the building. So keep track of that, kids. The 2 sides get ready. Let's see. Speakers to the wind probably have a slight advantage, but we'll see how it works out. It's just all like 3, 2, 1. Whoosh, Bethany, go!
I get +2 on my
Yeah.
initiative rolls, remember?
Excellent. That puts you ahead a little bit.
We're gonna go here. And then, Sir Malefist, since he's the fighter, gonna target this one. And they're gonna... Kapow. Oh, wait, kapow.
Sir Maleficus throws his mighty fist. Whoosh, whing.
And they throw their fist again. Kapow.
No resistances, gotcha. Oh, I mean, they are just people. Miz.
Yes.
Da 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 da.
And now the terrorism.
cool. Now my little ears. Did we get a yay or nay on a Slowing toxin yet?
Please
Anyway,
don't
probably-
use
We'll say that this.
flesh-destroying bombs
We'll
in
say.
a-
We'll say that the field uses the same rules that we used on Bonmu, which is to say that you can't kill anyone unless you intentionally beat the crap out of their corpse.
Anyway, I throw an Alchemist Fire Raider at one of them.
Which one?
The one Sir Middlefist is next to. And I'm gonna hit them all if I can. Let's see. 1 second. Yeah, okay. Chuck.
I'm sorry, who are you hitting? With that critical?
This one.
Alright. Cool. Give me a critical.
And I'm gonna hit all of them with that. Like, just.
Gets his persistent. He's on super fire.
And while he's on super fire, I flick in my other hand. Chuck an acid flash.
You hit him again. Why are you so mean?
And I'm gonna hit all 4 of them with a splash on that one.
Why are you like this?
Because she's playing the Mad Mar. She is literally the Yuna.
Just He gets decked, and all seconds later, set on fire and covered in burning acid. Great, great.
And then I'm gonna craft a dread ampule with quick alchemy. And I'll end my turn.
Cool.
Heizo's acting kind of weird for me. I'll show
Hey.
you what it's doing.
Oh,
Bea, what a party, huh? What a party.
Party has begun.
Don't say it. Don't say it. You know I'm gonna post it.
Party time.
Yes!
Party time.
It's party time. It's party time.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
move in a
Bea
little
has
bit.
become a rapping dog.
She could.
You don't
Alright.
understand. This is a cultural touchstone.
Power of wild shape. And then closer, I'm gonna use slow on all of them.
God damn that fucking dog.
Harry Catson's slow. Oof.
Hey, they're magic.
Slow.
It's actually a good start.
Well,
One failed.
one of them is apparently racist. What?
Hang on a minute.
What? Oh my god.
Why is that one of the options?
Why? They said it was a curated list.
Beat up that one
I'm gonna
first.
kick the crap out of that one in particular.
Yeah.
Like, you're not sure why. But
yeah, I haven't even
Kujon's
figured out why yet.
It's
your
party
soul is
time.
magnetizing towards them.
It's party time. Busting the moves. Oh. Oh, I can't take this. I can't. They're slow down. Gosh,
What
well,
about the buff one?
let me take a look at a few things first. Let me see if I can change that effect. Oh no, I can't. I can't edit it. That's great. Who invited the lizard? He said. The lizard.
R. He rolls the R.
This lizard.
He tries to make up slurs for the lizard.
It's party
Sounds buff,
time. It's
man.
party time. Busting the moves. I'll be busting the rhymes. Can't take it. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, this isn't set up properly. For some reason, it's 8 level spells, and it's. Well, I'm not fixing that shit. All right, let's see. They're going to show you their grand techniques. One of which is the power to transform.
Oh.
See, everyone can do that.
They
says.
they
It's
spin
just
their
not
stick,
good.
hold it tight, make several weird hand gestures, and invoke the Arts Arcane. What makes sense? Well, I don't think he's going to be a sea serpent. That'd be fucking stupid. Considering how Chin is here, Phoenix makes perfect sense.
Okay, I admit I
man.
didn't see that coming.
Apparently, monsters. Yeah, he doesn't actually get the attacks or anything. I think we're gonna have to skip on that one then.
Oh, wait, what?
We're
They're-
not very good at
Unlike Dizzy and who gets like all the attacks and everything listed, they get nothing. So I have to draw by hand. I'm not doing that shit. That's.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're
Claire.
bad on the board.
I heard you
Yeah.
like fire. How about you cool down?
Oh.
I hate
They couldn't
these
shoot
guys.
it at me and then fuck it up.
Brrrr.
Oh jeez.
Arbith is given the chilly willies.
You just watch a laser hit me and I explode.
Yeah,
Jesus fucking
think
Christ,
going
Claire,
both ways-
46 damage isn't even half your stamina.
You're right. Sorry, overreacting. Anyway, moving on.
How the hell do you have 30? What? Everyone else has like 60 plus hit points. Why do you have 38?
Wait, what the fuck? Wait,
What is-
why is my health at 38?
What is your con score?
My health should be 68. What? I lost half my health.
Oh, drained is fucking you up. There you go.
I lose half my health.
You lose your level and hit points for every drained you have.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's minus 30.
Yeah.
Hey, suddenly that 46 damage seems like a lot, Savvy. Just saying.
You have your stamina, Claire.
Right.
Stop.
overreacting.
Why is Baby Browse getting hit?
Wait, why is
Baby Rush,
She,
no!
I can't believe Baby Browse fucking
I-
died.
she just
You know
did
that-
Mr. President.
You know that move Peach has in Super Smash Bros. Where she just like holds Toad in front of her?
Yeah.
No. I grab the baby hyena and just like hold him belly first. And
You can't do that, Kuchin.
anyway, yeah, Kujan.
Okay. So I'm gonna 5-foot steppy,
Beating the shit out of you, Claire.
and then this guy over here, I'm gonna use leading dance.
Dance, dance.
Dance, dance,
So-
dance.
Performance check. That's the ticket.
All right.
So
Crit success.
okay, so we're gonna move 5 feet this direction.
Into each other?
No, we have to move the same direction.
No, I mean, is he
So I'm
moving into
taking
his allies?
space and he's moving down.
Into his allies?
No, this guy's
we're going diagonally.
Yeah, they're just only 5 feet.
No, not him, not him.
Oh.
The one next to him.
Oh! All right.
And then the guy between Iron Fist and I'm gonna get with a perfect finisher.
Zoinks.
So
Yeesh.
I get this with advantage.
We should play Gloomhaven if it's gonna be like that.
What was that?
Nothing.
I do.
Go ahead and just bonk him already. Do it!
Get him.
Hit! Give me the goods.
I get a roll and keep better.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I declared it. I used perfect finisher.
Oh, yes, excuse me. I thought you meant the damage roll.
No, I roll normal on damage.
Because it says damage at the bottom. Ugh, that's a crit. Give him the goods. Sorry, do you need those organs?
You
Hey,
hit him
We
so
talk about Claire going on Warcraft streak, and you just
This is like double massive damage if we're playing 1E.
And then I step back.
Hey, can you
hit him
make
so hard, his
a...
son grabs his arm.
I personally would love. Let's see. What massive damage rolls? I haven't looked at them in a while.
Hello, old friend.
I miss massive
What does he
damage.
have, like a stroke?
No. There we go. Oh, no, it's just a flat DC 15 fort save. I thought it scaled with damage. I wanted to be like, hey, can you make 115 fort save? God damn it. God damn it. I blame you, Claire. You will always be blamed. Party time. Party time. Baby. Well, his friend is in a bad place, so let's make him disappear. He is undetected, which means he's basically super concealed.
Until he just dies from being on fire and acid.
This is just
Just you know that fountain we have right behind you? Just throw him in that or something.
He's just completely invisible now. Cool. This guy who was led away in the dance.
You deleted him.
Make some cool, slick moves. He's going to cast Fist at you. Let's see. What spell is the most fisty spell that he can cast? Well, this isn't very fist-like, but I think it's a fun spell. Hand gestures. Try palm rotation. Rotate you into something else. That's for you, Kuchen.
Oh no,
Oh.
Baleful Polymorph. Fort saving. Do I have any bonuses on that? Oh no, I don't. But I am using Charmed Life.
Go for it.
So I believe I have something that helps with that.
The worst fate is avoided. And then he does some sick flips onto the small ledge.
I was hoping to see Kushan, the friendly salmon maker.
That would be great.
Alright. Charmelfist, now knowing what kind of fight we're going in for, does a meg hunt. And not the knife.
They're not. Your turn isn't quite yet. The guy who's invisible gets his turn.
Ah.
He's also gonna just like fall over at the end of his turn.
He probably does some sick flips in the background. Wow.
Are you monologuing? I can't hear you. I
It's
feel
party
like you
time.
are.
It's party time. We'll be busting the moves and they'll be busting the rhyme. Ciao!
Wall of ice.
Let's see. A straight line, 60 foot tall. There you go. Does a 10-foot radius cover all of them? No. No. The idiot moves out of it. Oh well. I think it'll work though. No, that just fucks over his friend. Let's not go with that. Let's not go with that. Oh no, that's a cone. I need a line. There you go. Whoop. Yep. Big old wild ice appears between you and them. I'm gonna give it a nice frosty color. Good luck with that, chumps. Bethany. Oh god, I forgot. This guy's still on fire.
Wait, hold on.
Guy
Sir
just
Metal
dies
Fist.
in front of us.
Hit him with the Megaton Strike.
That's a crit.
Oh, then
Falcon.
He's also clumsy too and a feeble too.
Can you just smack him already?
I will. And I'll just get one more hit with Metal Fist. Just why not? Where you go? There you are. Oh man.
Yes. So what did your punch do again?
It makes him clumsy too and enfeebled too.
Why does it
Wow.
do that again?
Crushing room.
Oh god.
Yeah, crush your rune.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Dear god, that's nasty.
Clumsy too. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
was that just a new attachment
Basically-
you decided to put on there?
Basically, his AC and all of his deck stuff and all of his strength stuff goes down by 2, which includes his attack rolls and his attack damage, so yes. That is a real dick
Yeah, I
kicker
knocked him
move.
through it.
Yeah, I've got it on my mole in the other game.
Wait, if his AC is down by 2, does that 30 still hit? Or no?
No.
Ah.
Missed by 2.
Okay.
Arbith, you're so cold. Brrr. Really,
Like really chilly.
That is nice in front of you.
you need a bigger coat. Gonna need a bigger boat for your bigger coat. What do you do, Arbith? There's a 10-foot high wall in the way. This wall is like 4 times your height.
What the?
Also, we're in like a 50-foot cage, so it probably reaches the ceiling.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just noticed this thing. I'm a little cold. Wait, how high is it again?
10 feet.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I can still hit them. I
No,
have
it's
long
60.
distance bombing.
60 feet tall.
But
10
Claire,
feet wide.
can you
Wait.
account for total concealment? Because you can't
Yes,
see them.
actually.
No, you can't see.
Go ahead, Claire. If you have it, please show the class.
well, let me
No, it is 10 feet
because I
wide.
remember it says something like that. 1 second.
But Claire, you have to be able to see them to throw the bombs. Like, you can't see through the wall.
You know what? Fine, we'll just do it like this.
Uncanny bomb only accounts for concealment, not total concealment.
Oh, okay. Well,
Blow up the wall.
yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, 1 second. Where is it?
Demolitionist, why are you leaving this wall standing?
Yeah, it's like well, I can't really. It seems like I can't really do demolition unless out of in combat because it takes like actual time. But quick alchemy doesn't follow like basic logic, so I'm gonna. Where is it? Where's my?
It's also made of ice, which can be melted.
The alchemist fire.
Yeah, it has
I
weakness
think they
5
have
to
a-
fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just toss one of those then at the wall in this general direction.
Like, why are you
It's
being this incredibly
15,
needlessly
like-
complicated about it? You're an alchemist.
I
You
was
throw
gonna- well-
firebombs. It's an ice wall.
I was using a gunpowder barrel, but anyway, it's fine.
What?
Throw.
In a closed space?
Well, look, when you say it like that, that sounds stupid.
The wall goes melty, 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 melt.
Okay, good. Wait, oh, is there a firewall now? Sorry.
No.
It's just
Getting
it's
rid of
not
the
all
wall.
gone.
Claire, why are you like this?
Okay. And now that I see those people, I'm gonna throw this sulfur bomb I had in my pocket at them.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Boop, boop. Yes.
Darn it.
Hush diddly. Bea, Arbith has created a nice opening for you to go through. Swatter and steam comes from the hole.
Well,
You're very impressed looking, which is also unimpressed looking.
Wow.
well. I think I'm just gonna jump on top of the wall instead of using the hole.
Just because you can.
It's only 10 feet high.
Yeah, as a reminder. Yeah. Also, you have these to just do what you wish.
I mean,
Wait.
I'm sure my regular boots are enough.
Oh, okay.
Probably enough, yes.
Yes, you boots.
I think you can high jump like a girl. You'll make it. Woo!
Yahoo!
You jump on top of the wall.
Of ice.
It's very slippery though, because it's an ice wall in a relatively warm climate.
And then I'm gonna make them all scared.
Oh no, the big spooks.
Yeah, I'm on top
Oh
of a
no,
wall.
I'm
Scary.
so
One
scared.
is utterly terrified.
And that guy was already depressed. He's just the worst day of his life.
Why you have to be so mean? Oh, this is nasty. So they're clumsy. So this guy is frightened, clumsy, and enfeebled too. I don't even want to think about it.
How low can we get his AC?
No, I was gonna go for that guy, but I almost feel bad.
Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure all penalties stack, apparently it thinks that it doesn't. It's his turn. He's just a little. Ooh, gonna need a hot minute there. What is repulsion? That's cute. But now I'm looking for Cangling Creepers. Moon Frenzy. Gosh, they have so many cool form spell that I can't use because the NPC sheets don't play nice with it.
No.
It's party time. None of these spells are particularly useful in this context. Oof, 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 oof. Well, I guess we'll just throw out a big fat bludgeoning ball.
Jesus.
No, I missed.
Oh no, I missed.
Here we go. Baboom! A bludgeoning blast of raw power emanates from the center. The wall shatters and explodes from impact, causing little Bea to go eh on their butt.
I'm on the floor
Sir
now.
Metaphist and Bethany, please roll.
There's
Typical fireball rules. Half.
They just murdered their own dude.
Yeah, they couldn't see
He's
him.
dead.
They couldn't see him, you idiot.
I'm trying to get Malphus to roll.
Oh no,
Oh no.
he's double blasted.
He's melted.
He's getting that big ass blast.
It's the technical term.
Kujin, go.
I'm gonna use my vexing tumble.
Oh, are you?
It's a swashbuckler's bread and butter.
Wait, you bought butter?
Wait,
Is
did
that successful?
Okay, my mom got a pop. Okay, fexing tumble. Reflex DC of these guys is 32. What are you
Yay,
targeting?
I made it.
did
It's
Oh, no,
34.
34 still hits. Okay, gotcha. Sure, this guy's hit.
did Bethany succeed or
The DC was 33,
fail the reflex?
so he failed.
Okay, so just failed.
I don't know why it's making that secret. I hate it. Let me see if I could change that.
So now, I'm over here.
The guy who did
And
PDF
let's-
Importer, by the way, the only reason I can run this stuff semi-reliably, apparently is stopping because he figured out he doesn't like it anymore. Limit metagame information. How about give him all of the metagame information? I trust
So
my
I'm gonna
fucking players. I want to show everyone all the information. There you go.
All of it.
It's like getting a perfect finisher of this guy between myself and Iron
Get him!
Fist, Metal Fist.
Its AC is like 30. Do it again.
Yes, and keep better.
That's a crit? I think
I
it's a
want to
crit.
spend a hero point. Wait, what?
I think it's a crit. Just go with it.
Crit.
It says his AC.
Just
Oh yeah.
roll with it. It's making my head spin.
And then, with my last action, I'm going to activate Dueling Dance.
Just do a little. Do the dual shuffle.
Do a little dance.
Is this the racist? Yeah.
Can't get over the fact that one of them is just racist.
I don't like it. There's other ones that I just do not like being there at all. Oh, you can hover over status effects and it just tells you. Nice. Oh gosh.
Remember we got sexy at one point last week?
Yeah, that was great.
It was a giant frog.
Yeah, the frogs were both like charming and sexy or something like that.
Yeah.
This guy will do
Learn something about
some sick flips and then he'll unleash. Hoo ha hoo. A 60-foot line. Why does it only offer me the 10-foot burst? We'll go with a 6-foot line. How about that? Oh, that's a cone.
Oh,
I keep forgetting it's the double arrows that is the... There you go. You are hit with a powerful elemental bludgeoning blast. What is it?
I'm going to stab him.
Wait, I think
I
I
took
can
attack of
stab him too.
opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think
Get him. Get him.
get him!
And there's racist.
Cancel
This
this
racism distracts him. That's one off a crit.
Yeah,
Mm.
Can I
Okay.
use a hero point? to
Yes.
crit? I'm going to crit him.
Ow.
How do I deselect? Oh no, the deselection thing's gone.
Anyway, DC 34 reflex save from Arbeth, Bea, Bethany, and Metal Fist.
Hold on, I'm a stricken.
Well, I have a very good reflex save, which is why I'm going to roll a 1. I'm going to re-roll that, by the way, because it's hero point.
I think I strict the.
Here's a fistful of dollars.
Ah, dollars.
There's a lot of things rolling.
Careful back there, Ari Beth.
One second, I gotta...
I think Bella was trying to do an attack of opportunity too.
Yeah.
Because she has
Did
it.
it
Oh, yeah.
strict?
Well then, go for it.
Press the
No.
button.
Okay.
That's damage.
Where's the attack
She
roll?
already rolled it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
I rolled.
Oh yeah,
was
there it is.
35.
39.
Oh no, 39.
Okay, well that's not a crit, so it doesn't cancel, but there you go.
Yeah, and mine was during his movement, so it doesn't stop the spell.
Okay, that's better.
That's what I call a 0 damage.
Okay, so I don't take damage for... Okay, so good. I'm glad I used that hero point then.
That was a
I
well
need
spent
to
hero point.
roll for my dudes.
The
Okay,
damage
fine.
on this roll. Well, what again?
So roll your save, Bella.
Yeah, I was just trying to find it. 'cause of all this.
35. The DC is 33.
Well, Malefice succeeds by 1. Scroll all back up again. Then BF failed by 4.
Round 3. You better step it up if you want to get that big prize.
Come on, step it up.
Where was the
I'm a headshot.
huge? There it is. Alien show normal. And that's a hand. There you go. Well, time to hit the old Dusty Trail. Just remind myself on Radius. Where was that? Doesn't say. Where'd it go?
What are you looking for, Bella?
The explode radius.
Just use the ability. It has the explode radius included.
Oh yeah, it could be in 5-foot ammunition. Fine.
You dummy.
We will explode.
Boom.
For
Oh
free, so I'm just
no!
gonna
A
use that.
basic reflex save. We're so good at those.
I hit it twice.
Oh wait, whoops. Okay. Apparently it did that automatically. So we'll go with that one.
That's weird.
Let's see. What is the DC for the save? Your class DC probably. That makes sense. Which is 32. No, I don't want to roll for that guy. So, Mr. Muscular. No, he takes half, and he takes... No, not both. He takes half again. There you go. Well, he's almost down. Bethany, you still have 2
His
more actions.
racism is getting the better of him.
You have 2 more...
I do?
Yeah! You took 2 to explode, right?
Oh yeah, so Metalfist has 1 action. Also, I have everyone selected, so I don't know how to deselect everyone.
There's a...
So,
Man, the deselect button's gone.
I don't know why. I might be a module that I didn't ever turn down.
just
Yeah, I think that's
swing.
part of the smart target module. Oops. Gosh, that'd be nice to have right now.
Had a... I swung at the racist.
It's a good thing to swing at.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
Give him the damage. Do it. Do it.
That wasn't. Was that the racist? Oh yeah, the racist
Yeah,
moved to the
one
other
blow.
side. That was him.
Yeah.
I got their positions messed up in my head.
All right. Next up, Zarbeth.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that I
found out how to.
Now that I can see these people, I'm gonna first. I can't. Okay, there we go. Throw an Alchemist Fire at the one that's on last draw.
Gum the goods.
The muscular.
Yeah.
Splish splash.
Split splash. Then
Out for the count.
I'm gonna very quickly craft a. Oh my god! Please. This is acting very buggy on me for some reason. Anyway, where is it? I'm gonna craft a bottled lightning with quick alchemy and use the. I hate that I keep forgetting the debilitating thing. Stupefied 2. There we go.
Stupefied. More like dumbified.
And it's going to
That'll show 'em.
not let me throw it. Come on, I have it. Okay, it's the same check. I can just do the damage for the. I'm not. I'm gonna
Just hit the
target
button.
him. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the button. That does not hit.
What a miss.
It's 2.
I don't know.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
speaking of moon speak.
Well, Claire, anything else you want to do in your turn?
I'm checking my inventory if I had one more bomb or pre-made bomb. What is happening?
I don't know, Claire. But it must be something severe.
No, that's all I got.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Bea.
Alright. I'm gonna scoot and skedaddle around this dude.
Hit him in the back.
And then I'm gonna start punching his butt.
Not the butt. That's a sacred place.
Butt punching.
You think you know karate? I know batati. Hit. Out. 20 damage. Will not take me down. Miss.
That was a pretty boy turn.
Very but. Kuchen.
We're on a time limit.
I know, right?
And so I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna leading dance that guy.
Great.
Dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, Kushan, dance. Like you
We're
never
both gonna move
understood
5
the
feet this direction.
Oh no.
So that moves in there, and now he's flanked.
There
and now
he
I'm
is.
gonna once again perfect finisher on him.
Line him up, knock him down.
Hit.
Not crit.
Oh no,
Still,
his racism is protecting him.
Don't do that to me.
and then I move 5 feet this way to get into that guy. No, actually, I'm gonna move 5 feet this way, so within range of Iron Fist, Metal Fist, and Bethany.
Just move these KO tokens aside. There you go. Alright. Oh, Mr. Racist.
Wrong
That's
one.
had enough. Since you insist on beating him up, he will show you his tech. Why do they have a staff, but there's... Yep, they do not have a staff attack. How goofy.
Why?
Yeah.
Were they
Kuchen,
attacking?
Wait.
these
who
are
was that?
all for you, Kuchen.
Okay, so
One hit.
the first one hits.
If you want to take the critical effect, you can get a hero point for it.
What's the critical effect?
You're slowed one until healed.
I'll just take the damage.
Double damage. Whoop, shoo, pow, whoa, fists come flying. This guy regains his composure, dives in the battle, and gives you the
Oh,
kapoosh
no.
kapow kapoo. That's 2
On me.
hits. Pew, pew.
Oh no, they're
Kuchen?
attacking me now.
Oh no.
And it seems that the people on the other side of the other field have finished up.
Oh.
With a combination of numbers and area of effect spells, they've been able to clear out their bad guys. Bethany, this is the last round. Either you finish this now.
Alright. Well, knowing that, and knowing that some one is untouched, I'm gonna go for a unstable megaton strike on this guy up here. So, just a reminder on unstableness.
That-
Just to tell you, Safi, I know what's wrong with Claire's sheet.
What is it? What is she doing?
It's the same thing that was wrong with the arrows when I was trying to.
Ah, yes, they're setting to null. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the plus and minus buttons, but they don't work.
which is great for being an alchemist.
Yeah, I did that.
You can edit their quantities directly.
If you just open the
Yeah.
details sheet.
Sir Metal Fist hit
Yeah, I roll the damage.
this
And I
guy,
roll
right?
Yeah,
Excellent.
and I roll 3 more d6, I believe. So let me do that.
That's what it says.
3d6. And also, he'll need to make a, I think it's a reflex save. Where's that Gigaton strike? Because it's part of the unstableness. Gotcha.
Here comes the giant fist.
And here comes the giant fist.
And he's knocked back 10 feet. Oh, he falls into the fountain with a sploosh.
And then I roll a d20. Ouchies! I'm actually damaged.
You were hurt for your level in cold damage, if I'm correct.
Oof. Yeah. Wait, is it my level or half level?
It's just like 15. I don't know, Bella. I don't know. Let's hover over the unstable trait. If it's in there somewhere, we can hover over it. Oh man, this blows. I don't.
Looks like I have the window open, so let me just double check.
Unstable.
Equal to my level. Yeah, so I take minus 15.
Weird that a flat check would work like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like critical flat checks shouldn't really have the critical rules apply because they're so goofy. All right. Well, anything else, Bethany?
Well, I'll just take my last hit for a metal fist on this guy.
Delightful.
Negatory, I assume.
Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit.
Nope.
Arbeth. I know that the inventory thing sucks, but I don't know what causes it. I'll have to figure that out afterwards. I will. Don't worry. Gosh darn it.
Okay. Can't kill these guys in just like one round, can I? Can go for 3 out of 4 though. So I'm gonna light them on fire with a boom.
Ooh.
Wow.
and then sticky bomb that so that it's like just not all the damage, you know.
Who are you hitting? Let's see. The racist. The racist bassist. Pow.
Okay, good.
And with a mighty blow, he is taken out. And the fight is over for you. For 3 out of 4 was all it took. Because at that point, it really just becomes a mop-up, doesn't it? They're not here for mop-ups, they're here for a fight.
Yeah, I was about to rush that guy.
The fight is over. Although you have not succeeded, you do get an influence round if you want to. And don't forget, let's see. You can one magic. Malakatal pull some strings for the player characters to offer a commission, one magic item for each of them, of level 15 or lower at half the usual price. These will be ready after the exhibition showcase, but before the tournament proper.
I mean, powerful magic items are definitely something to look into.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So give that some thought. I mean, this literally doesn't come into effect until the tournament itself starts. So hey, take your time. Bap. There's a small applause, although the speakers of the wind seem to have done a far better job. Or at least, that's the impression that the applause gives you. Which makes sense. They all seem to have their own little spiels, their own little approaches, but they fight together with great coordination. From what you could glean from the corner of their eyes, they're not all hard spellcasters. There's, of course, the shaking of hands. The speakers to the winds, however, they're going to retreat to one of the scriptoriums and libraries to take a look at some of those books. In the meantime, Haojin and the rest are curious to know how you felt about that. Seems like you're getting a bit rusty if you're going to fight like that. Which is mostly just hinting at the fact that, let's see, I think the speakers of the winds are like in the bracket if they do well enough. Oh god damn it, I hate how small this one is. Let's see. Speakers of the Winds is most likely going to be your day 3 match, yes.
I thought I was doing pretty fine.
And
I've had better
yeah,
days.
the first round I technically held back. The first round, at least.
Haojin kind of chuckles and mentions that this was a 4v4 match, wasn't it? And they were mostly melee strikers with some spells off to the side, which is a pretty good representation of how you work. If they can handle them so well, then what are your odds? She wonders.
What the?
Well, you see,
she chuckles
handled
behind a
them
fancy
pretty well,
fan of
too.
hers.
Kujan takes out his fancy fan, flicks it open. We handled them pretty well ourselves, too.
Hey, I forgot we had that.
I still have it.
I guess we will see if you make it to day 3, whatever or not that is the case. And if they make it to day 3, of course.
I swear to God, if we see like a fan pissing match here, I'm gonna go home.
I whip out my parasol and just hold it behind my back.
Until then, Kuchen, please do not forget that it is I that made those fans. And she swishes her fan, and a little gust of wind jerks it out of your hands and blows it over to hers.
What the?
I like that fan, though. I've had so many backup plans built around it.
I feel like that's like that's like the almost roundabout way that she's trying to say I want to say a slur.
I feel that your lack of magical skill is going to bite you in the ass soon enough. Although undefeated now, surely such a singular focus cannot last forever. And she then tosses it back at Kuchen.
I mean, probably.
We've dealt with that here, with like
3 times.
I just hope that you give it your best. Whatever happens, however things go. After all, this tournament is all about being the best and showing off your finest side. I'd be much ashamed if you lose over minor technicalities.
Minor technicality.
Well, we'll do our best to not lose.
Perhaps study up on your opponents a little bit. Feel free to attend their matches where you can. I heard that the Speakers of the Winds also have a day 1 match, wasn't it? Versus the Biting Roses. 2, well, very strange magical parties. Unlike Winter's Roar, whom would most likely overcome with your sheer might. We'll see how things go, I guess. I have other business to attend, so humor the patrons. Oof.
I have some peasants to look down from my balcony very
ivory
indignantly.
tower.
Baby Brow's taking a bath.
Also, yeah, just to tell you guys, I've been holding on to this fan for so long because I've had backup plans for removing people from a fight.
What do you even do? What do you even call that? Where they're doing like the whole like sassing you with the fan in front of themselves?
You have an influence round, and after that we're going to call the session. So, what do you want to do?
So who do we have around?
Lord Alderaan from Star Wars.
He's Captain Alchemy.
There's Malaikatau, who likes non-combative uses of magic, of which you have demonstrated none in that fight, so she...
Hey, I
really aren't good at that.
I did slow. And
Yeah, I guess. Although the payoff to that was minimal.
Fear did pretty well.
Fear did fantastic. Kind of. The fact that the Speakers of the Winds probably were like way flashier since they're more of a whole gang of spellcasters. She's probably, she's a bit, bolstered against what you did.
Yeah.
So, alchemy person, go alchemy talk.
Claire, go talk to the guy who sells your shit.
Heck yeah.
Man, no.
I just straight up just I'm not even subtle about it. So was that a good demonstration of my craft this time?
He scratches his chin and thinks for a moment. I don't think anyone on Speakers to the Wind actually uses alchemical items at all, do they? Let me just check real fast. Their tokens are still where, and I can check their inventories and see if they
A
have anything.
magical wall of ice was brought down in an instant.
Well, that part was certainly very impressive, yes.
Exactly that.
Yeah. None of the Speakers to the Winds use any alchemical items. So yes, you left a very strong impression with your bombing a guy into oblivion in one turn and destroying the wall and everything. So yes, you can roll me a crafting check with advantage because you have left such a strong impression. Good
Alright,
job.
where is it? Where's my? All right,
Snake
crafting.
eyes, let's go.
Crafting.
Okay, now I think there's a problem with how that spell actually works. Counteract any illusion check.
Oh, there it is. With advantage.
Was it see invisibility? Oh, whatever. Fuck cares. All right.
Wait, how do I
What?
how do I type advantage on this thing? It just says roll.
Claire.
Yes.
Claire. When you shift click it, it opens a little window, and you want to click fortune. Keep higher. Oh, cool. They got rid of the fortune thing. Go with it.
Oh, so keep higher.
And turn on your alchemical goggles. They technically work here.
Wait, I turn those on.
Yeah, you have shift click. Wait.
Wait.
Claire, you're wearing a fire ring, but you're not. You have to invest in it, you idiot.
Right. Anyway,
Oh God, I think. No, that's not it. Okay, right. Well, sweet ziggity.
That worked.
Sweet ziggity. That's a critical hit. That's a +2 on good old Alderaan.
You
Ooh.
blew his planet up.
I was very impressed by it. Alchemical
Someday.
destruction of my planet is the only way I want it.
Just pitched one into the atmosphere. It kept going, and 25,000 years later, his planet exploded.
I mean, he's more of a kind of guy who likes mutagens. He does kind of go like, yeah, I guess bombs are nice, but he does seem very impressed by your application. You at the very least seem to know what you're doing and know how to not blow yourself or your friends. So yes, big nods from this guy. He says that if this keeps up, he will almost certainly make a grand offer when the time is there.
what was that? Sammy?
What?
You said if this keeps up, what?
If this keeps up, he'll certainly make a grand offer at the bidding war.
Ah, perfect.
Bap.
I look forward to working with you and maybe even applying our intellects together on a potion, maybe. Or brew.
Sure.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
All right, everyone else, wanna rub some elbows?
Kujan's going to be nice to the guy that got thrown back here.
He's covered in water from the fountain. Poor guy. Bethany, who are you talking to?
I'm gonna follow up on Mila, because, gonna show off some of my crafts and potential, I have for making my own shop in the future.
Roll me your crafting check as you show off all the garbage you have in your pockets. Thanks, Claire.
Hey!
Sorry.
Gonna throw a little twinkle in my eye.
I think the twinkle
I
just
can't-
got heard from
I can't
Claire.
stand how I'm hearing the little Kirby song when I see him jiggle like that. All right, that's a critical hit. You left a very strong impression. All right, Bear, you got anything to add, or are you like, I'm good?
I mean, I don't know what I really have to offer these people.
You're good.
There's
Gotcha.
something in the code.
Yeah, I don't have much in common.
That's why I'm over there with this guy.
I could speak to the weird guy. We don't know anything about weird guy.
Do you know anything about Weird Guy? I don't know anything about Weird Guy.
It's just a weird guy.
He's
You're
just
the
a fun.
weird guy.
He's just a silly little guy.
Yeah.
I mean, every
Some
time his
do.
hands go up, he almost certainly has like some kind of chitin on his hands. They're all segmented and spiky, and in places kind of hairy.
People can have chitin, that's fine. I don't judge.
Golly ollie oxenfree. All right.
Just kind of.
So what do you do with him? You just kind of hanging?
Yeah, just kind of walk up to him and go, "Hey, what's your deal?" Just incredibly bluntly.
They don't seem to know how to answer that question. They kind of click their little hands together. Sounds like smashing two stones together. Click, 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 click.
I mean, just seem to be enjoying yourself at least.
They suddenly give like an enthusiastic nod. They've been looking for what's it called? You know how a lot of people they'll listen to like a bard song and they'll be like, man, I wish I could be there to see them shoot the arrow into the to the dragon's penis. Don't know what the hell they had
Really
against that
wish I
dragon.
Really wish I could see a dragon's penis right about now.
That's a
I
weird
think
thing to say.
I think that all the time, every time I hear a song. The Bee Gees comes on, I'm straight to dragon penis.
Straight to the dragon penis getting its Prince Albert. But the point is that this fine gentleman was like, I want to be there. So he went to this tournament, and well, he doesn't quite know why, but everyone keeps calling him a patron. He thinks it's because he overpaid on a few things or something. Anyway, he likes it. He wants to give fun, good stuff. He has lots of fun, good stuff.
I like this
fun,
guy.
good stuff. Fun, good
Basically,
stuff.
akin to Milla, he offers. He seems to be. He's like, I got a whole bunch of weird garbage with me, but sure, I want to see it in action. I'm not gonna fight anyone in my lifetime, so sure.
I love weird garbage.
Milla probably gives you like experimental in the sense of like this does something weird, like it creates a dimensional hole. He seems like the kind of guy who would give you a pocket nuke and not know what it does.
Yeah. He's just got a whole bunch of unlabeled shit in his garage.
He sells you a boss-killing rocket launcher if you want it. Anyway, you have a nice little talk with him. And since you were polite enough to he seems very easily impressed. So he's like, oh man, talking to people is great.
He's participating. He's having the time of his life.
I'm important. Yay.
I'm like a main character.
So what's that thing you just sold us? Lifts up arms. Tony Stark's in Mountain Range.
I call this
Evaporates.
the Jericho.
I don't even know what the reference is, and it's impressive.
Golly. Well, with that out of our minds, we're going to leave the session here for today. I'm going to dunk Claire into bed. Next time, our grand heroes, well, it's day 4, and then day 5, and then day 6, and then day 7. Day 7's the exhibition. Gotta hold on a little longer, kids. We'll see what you do on day 4. I think Argus recommended it. It's a nice day to go and see the sunset out in the water. It's a very good place for that.
Wow.
I
Also,
swear,
I thought I was using good tactics that round.
you were definitely trying your best. But sometimes it's fate itself that ordains differently.
Also,
we did him.
Captain Tactics wasn't even there.
If
I
Captain
know.
Tactics was there, he'd be like, holy shit, look at that guy and that knife.
What knife?
You dealt like a bajillion damage, good sir.
This is a sword.
Yeah, cool, that's what they all say.
Scaled down.
It's the same kind of sword you people are using.
Oh, man. I'm gonna